clip is about to be everywhere, I promise you, and it will be used to relentlessly mock Caitlin Clark, especially after that whole monster quote. I told you that would be thrown in her face as well once Christy Sides decided to reveal it for whatever reason. But there is some constructive aspect to this highlight, not just, dunking on Clark. All the talk around Clark's going to have people wanting to make fun of her. That's just the way it works sometimes. Anyhow, especially in wake of the Olympic team and everything that went on with that. But if you look at the play, she's got her opponent beat off the dribble. She gets into the lane. The next line of defense steps up, not all the way. Clark actually winds up wide open in the mid-range there, that little area just below the free throw line. Squares up. She thought about it for a minute. She wound up thinking about it too long for a minute there. And then she eventually puts the ball up, and it winds up in an airball, as you can see. Completely short of the rim. I've been saying for a minute now that Caitlin Clark needs a floater. That's the obvious expansion of her game. And she really talked about it already herself. She said that she could use a floater in a previous interview. She talked about using the Olympic break to work on her game and improving her game. She hasn't really had a chance since Iowa, straight to the WNBA, and no breaks in between in the schedule. It may take until an off season, and that's okay. But, she's actually shooting very well on those deep threes. I don't know what the stats are right now, but she was shooting like 40% on the deep threes. So those are working out really well. We know she can dribble drive with a right hand to get to the basket. We know she can keep her dribble alive in the paint. And we know she can really pass the ball and find teammates. Now, it's not working so well with the Fever because they don't have great cutters. They really don't have great finishers. It's been a little discombobulated. I think Kelsey Mitchell is actually the player playing at the speed that needs to be played at right now. But regardless, Caitlin needs to get better. The level of defensive attention she's facing, she needs to have every tool in her bag and her arsenal. And the thing that would make her basically unstoppable and completely, hard to contain would be that mid-range game where she could step inside the three-point line and pull up or, get into the paint and put that little floater up on the cup and not think about it. Against the Mystics, I saw it. I saw it starting. She thought about it a little bit on one floater, on a little fadeaway jumper that she took. And she actually drew a foul on a bit of a hanging floater that she was going to attempt to put up. And in this game, she got there. She had everything down except for the shot. And you could see her wheels turning before the air ball. And, of course, given everything that's gone on, that's the way that the online culture works. And the people who are trying to dunk on her, that's going to be thrown everywhere, plastered on every highlight clip, on every social media account. But there is a lesson to be learned. And it's not, Caitlin Clark, though that's coming. This is a way that she can improve her game. You want to talk about her getting better and getting to the level that many of us have projected for her. I think the first step is getting that floater down once she can get by somebody with her first step.